everyone. We're still on the keyword decision screen. I'm here with Sue Bell and Matt DeCruz, and we're going to get into some other aspects of this screen. We've covered the basic meaning of each column, and we've shown you how to use it in an amazing way to come up with the most profitable keywords, distinguish between educational or buyer's intent and marginal buyer's intent. I mean, there's amazing stuff on here. Now we're going to get into website silo architecture, and we're going to get into how to use this to build one. And we're going to talk about how this screen is used to move the most profitable and how to make decisions, moving them from the keyword decision screen onto the silo framework. Thanks, Matt.
Okay, no worries. What we did in the last show was we basically just took you through the keyword rows and we explained how the system works and how it calculates things. We showed you how to import keyword data by using whatever keyword list you want to use. One thing I want to say at this point, which I never covered in the last video, was when you import the keywords in, DWS, if the keyword exists, it'll never put in twice. You will not get duplicate keywords in your list.
You will not get duplicate keywords if you import from multiple locations.
Yes.
Even across multiple keyword tools?
Yes, it's first come, first serve.
Good to know.
So that keeps your list pretty clean and you don't get a mix-up of different data sets. So what we're going to do here is, there's two things we're going to look at here. I'm just going to scroll down a bit and take you through the screen. We briefly touched on the sales funnel, and this is basically the traffic to profit sales funnel. And this is very, very important when you start looking at keyword decisions. If you're new to this, one thing I would suggest to you is if you battle to see large lists, there is really no need to look at 100 keywords at once. If you find it hard, drop it down to 30 keywords.
Yeah.
It makes it easier for your mind to process information.
Because all the juiciest ones will float to the top, right?
Yes,
exactly.
Everything floats to the top.
Okay.
Guys tend to dig to the bottom of the barrel, and often this is the reason why I say, don't worry, I'll show you. We're looking at $8 profit based on our business rules. If we go to the bottom of the barrel,
you're going to see nothing.
You're going to find a lot of keywords that are not really worth anything. They probably don't qualify because we turned our filter off over here.
Right.
But there we go. We've got a lot of failures in the first month. So
yeah.
even if we got ranked, we still wouldn't make our money back.
In the first 2 months. But if you are looking for 12-month rounders, you might be interested in filtering.
Yes.
Okay.
However, look at what you got for revenue per month there.
What? Not so hot. So the estimated revenue is not as high as the other items. So those are kind of laggers and things that you probably will tack on some backwater pages maybe.
These would be
worth
like
focusing.
supporting keywords.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You're going to rank for them accidentally anyways, which we don't get into much, but in this conversation. But yeah, so there's not things you want to lead with. Is what you're saying.
Exactly.
Okay, I hear you.
So what we're doing, we're following the money. How does the money
Totally.
flow through this market? We want to own the market and we make money with our business.
Yeah.
Don't start with the small ones and back your way into the niche like we taught in the early years. Go for it, full gusto here.
No, we've got that covered.
Yeah,
Yes.
because you're going to be getting all those anyways.
Yep.
Those shingles, those other things, right, by default.
Yeah.
So what I'm going to do, just to make this, to show you guys a simple process, what I'm going to first do is I'm going to change from all the keywords to our silos, because that's the first thing we're going to look at. We're going to start at the top of the vertical.
Okay, so you're going to see only silos by that filter.
Yes,
Yeah.
we'll see
I
just
don't wanna-
silos over there.
I don't want to slide over that. Okay.
So these are suggested silos based on the number of competing pages that you've put in your business rules.
Right, so we define these.
Yes.
And we're going to talk about how to define them in another video.
Yeah.
Probably tomorrow or something.
Probably.
Okay.
So you can see we've got a few silos here that qualify based on our business rules. If we want to see them all, we can press submit and it'll give us the whole list of just the silos. So we can do a comparison. Do we need more budget? What's really going on? So the list expands.
Yeah. So tell me what's going on in your head when you look at these silos, Matt.
So I always look at, okay, what's my top level idea? Sarah is a makeup artist. She's really, really good at what she does. She needs the exposure. So I want to get her ranked for makeup artist, and I want to tackle the wedding makeup artist scene because there's a lot of money that flows through that market. So when I look at this grid, I'm looking for things that make business sense. So if we look at makeup, yes, Sarah uses that, but she's not essentially selling makeup stuff yet. So that's not something I would put in right at this point in time, even though it does qualify.
Right.
It's 24 million pages. I might put it in as a placeholder within the framework.
And not have it be part of your budget. Remove the budget requirements.
Speak to Sarah, because she's my client, and say, look, are you going to be selling products later on? And I built all the products underneath that as an e-commerce type of thing where people can actually go buy physical things. But my interest is here at makeup artists for now. So here we've got two iterations or two differences of a keyword. Now usually when people look at keywords, they got the competing pages and they got the search volume. Okay. Now it paints you an interesting story when you look at the actual cost versus what you can make. So we look at makeup. Least competing pages is big enough to really map out a nice cyber structure underneath it. It's over 1 million pages. We've got 48,000 hits per month in the UK just on that term. That's roughly 120 conversions a month for Sarah, which could lead into a business. She does fashion shoots, she does weddings, she does photography shoots for magazines, she does events.
Right, totally.
She does all kinds of things. So that can open up all those other channels for her.
Right.
And it's going to cost us £1,500 as a barrier to entry to get into that market, which is not much, considering it's a page rank 4. We know how many backlinks we need. We know roughly how many articles we should be putting underneath makeup artists when we actually flesh it out with categories and supporting articles.
Let me ask you guys about the backlinks real quick.
Sure.
This backlink calculation is an algorithm that you guys created?
Yes.
Okay. Enough said. I just wanted to point out this is another proprietary thing we have, and we've got, literally years in the development of that. So just wanted to point that out. Continue, Matt. I just love that column is why.
Then we've got some other things here which are not really that relevant, but quite interesting here. Hen parties is something Sarah's not really thought of. In the UK, hen parties...
Excuse me, hen
parties.
Does that mean henna parties or hen parties?
Hen.
Oh, they call them living room parties here. They call them...
It's when the girl gets married and all the girls go out for night out before she gets married. It's like a bachelor party.
Oh, hen parties is a bachelorette party here.
Yeah.
Okay, got it.
So that's what they call it in the UK. And
did not know that.
it's quite interesting how language is.
Yeah. Language that I would not have known what that was if I'd seen it for a client from the UK.
But what's interesting here is there's roughly 14,000 searches a month just on hen parties. So obviously these girls want to look good for the night out.
Oh yeah.
Now in the UK they typically wear a lot of pink cowboy hats
Yeah.
and they wear stupid clothes.
They're going to want to be made over.
But the girls want to do the nails, they want to do the hair, the face, they want to look really good.
Yeah.
And they just go cause chaos in town. But there's a fair bit of money there. So how does this work? How do we start building this out? So typically what I do here is you first click on your parenting keyword. And what this does, because DWS is built on a stackable system, everything we do through the process, we're stacking from the bottom all the way up. In the certification classes we do, we teach the guys in a lot more detail what it all means.
Indeed.
But in this video, I just want to get this word in your mind, stackable systems, okay?
Right.
And we clicked on that there. It says that you have selected makeup artist in the silo building mode, okay? When you see that over there, what's going to happen is any keywords we select over here, so if I select makeup, I want it to be excluded, and I select makeup artist because I want that one, and I want to take hen parties. What I can do over here is I simply click move to blueprint. And what I've done is I've selected 3 silos and I've excluded one from the blueprint. So what we got here is makeup artist, and when we hover over it, it gives us how much the keyword's worth. We can see the competing pages, the time to rank, we get all the metadata right over there. And it's also removed it from our shortlist. So I've just built out basically a framework of my site, literally in 2 clicks.
Oh man, I got you. Okay, so I hope everybody watching understands the power of what we talked about, and that's only the silo structure. Keep in mind what's going on here. We've got a screen that calculates based on business rules that you'll be trained to incorporate and create at multiple levels. There's a data cube here, folks. This is like nothing that's been created before because it allows you to incorporate business principles into SEO and online promotion, which we haven't even got to yet. And so I'm just really blown away by what this is capable of doing. Keeping in mind, and I have to constantly remind newbies of this, that not only we're building you a business framework, but again, this is all based on something called website silo architecture, available at our wiki. You can read about this. You can read about it and from many other SEO experts online. And it's going to help you rank higher for far fewer inbound links, up to 90% last time we checked, than your competition, for thousands of keywords, not just a few. And what we're doing here is giving you the worst case scenarios, keyword by keyword, based on business principles that we're going to teach you how to program to rank for these.
Put a % sign between make and up.
Makeup? You can show us a hack here?
Yeah.
What does that do?
That's secret. That's top secret.
Okay, this is a top secret thing that Sue's spilling on this tape. So you put a % sign.
% sign is a wildcard character in this filter.
What does that mean?
So that means it might not have anything. It might have a space, it might have a dash. It'll bring back all of the variations of make
Variables.
and up.
Make, blast, dash. Okay.
And
Yeah.
it's also going to bring words in the front or the back of the thing.
Yeah,
So I'm going to take this here and click all,
yeah.
and I want to uncheck the ones that don't pass for now. Or should I
Yeah.
just leave it on so you can see
Nah,
everything?
leave
Let's-
it. Let's see all the keywords.
Let's see.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I want to
Just in
set.
case there's not a lot.
Yeah.
I want to set my filter. So it's going to probably come back with a few keywords. And then what I want to do is I want to move those keywords underneath my makeup artist silo. So let's just check the silo. That sets it. And we come back. We've got 30 out of 47 keywords over here that we can use. And you can see a lot of the keywords are not making money in the first month. Why is that?
Okay, now I'm not understanding what happened. Sorry, I'm a little slow.
Okay.
You went make % up artist,
Yeah.
and that brought what?
This
Explain
here.
it exactly.
You see the dash?
Oh, variations of makeup.
Yes. It's brought a space back. It's allowed wildcards. So space dash, we can
Oh,
actually...
The whole screen, or just sorted to the top?
Now, all the keywords. What has this done? Because
But
we
are
can
all
make-
those on that screen a variation?
Yeah.
Roll down some. Oh, they
Yeah.
all are. I didn't expect so many.
Yeah.
Because that list didn't seem that big. Oh, wow. Okay. It didn't meet my expectations.
So if I go makeup,
Exceeded.
Exceeded my. I got you, Matt. I'm on board.
I click highlight all, we can actually see all the different modifiers
Okay.
that appear over there.
I got
we-
you.
we got
No, I'm
artists
following you
below.
100%. I'm a little bit dense. It's been a long day.
No worries.
Okay, so let me ask you this. Are we going to show... I'm just so excited. Okay, we have the silos. Go ahead, Sue.
Before we get any further, I want to show over there on the left-hand side that our blueprint cost overview, like you're starting
Oh,
to see
right.
those
Let me
costs
check
for
that
those
out.
3 silo keywords.
I'm gonna go over to the-
Actually, 2 of the 3 silo keywords are starting to accumulate over there. Right? So you can see that your original budget was £10,000, and you can see that your budget left to use is £7,000. And we also pulled that same number right over there at the top of the keyword grid, so that as you're looking down your cost factor, you can see whether or not your keywords are going to still, how much of my remaining budget is this keyword going to subtract. So all the way through, you're keeping a handle on what it is you're spending, what it is you've got left.
I didn't even see the budget left. I never knew that was there. Did you guys just add that?
Yeah, we just
You
added
just,
that.
you guys.
Since
I
you
can't
stepped
do-
out for
I
coffee
can't
earlier
keep up,
today.
literally.
I know.
Oh my goodness. Okay, that was really, really good.
And we can see our development cost so far. It's like 2,933
Oh, yeah.
to
Oh, yeah.
build this
Yeah.
website out.
Fantastic.
So for those 2 keywords that we included, because the third keyword, makeup, we didn't include. So just those 2 silo keywords took $2,900 out of our budget.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And then we can see we've got 3 keywords in our silo framework, but we've only got 2 that will go through to the promotional blueprint at this point in time.
So when we get to the point where we're actually promoting keywords, we don't actually promote makeup. And that's what keeps us from incurring costs there.
I totally get it. And yeah, you wouldn't want those giant vertical themes. Like I have had that experience in front of clients before where
Right.
in Kraken, the giant theme was like, on the
Right.
output is like 10 million of the 17 million budget,
Yeah.
So this is great that we can take that out.
So what we're doing over here is you see a lot of these keywords are failing. One thing we can do, we can go back to our business rules and filters and we can look at what's going on here. What is actually happening? And I just want to show you what happens to the grid where we say actually let's increase our conversion by a slight amount and
1% is slight for you. I like that.
it's not a big
That's
jump.
because we've got neuromarketing experience amongst us.
Yeah. Better give me control of the description tags too then.
It's just to
You do.
demonstrate to our viewers what happens, how the whole data set changes in
Yeah.
relationship to that.
Oh, all right.
Remember all the red X's?
Yeah.
A lot of them are gone.
Hey.
Look at the profit. Look what's floated to the top. The reason why I've done that was to purely demonstrate to you what on-page optimization does to your business.
Okay, slow down for me a minute because I'm a neophyte. You just raised what? You raised
I went to our business rules
it 1%.
and I just said our on-page conversion from 1 to 2%.
So your website conversion.
Yeah, once they get on our website, instead of only 1% of those people actually converting and buying our product, now 2% of them are going to do that.
That's a requirement. I mean, that's what we're putting in as a business rule,
Yeah.
right? Okay, and so what we ended up doing is what went away? I'm
A
trying.
lot more keywords became profitable really quickly.
Show me that connection because
Right.
that's not
For
as an
our
SEO.
viewers-
That's not what connects on my brain.
For our viewers, we're saying by default we got it at 1%. We set it. We're looking at our data grid, And this is the reason why I built it like this was I wanted to know what do I need to do to make something profitable.
Absolutely, like whether we have to change the marketing copy to increase that percentage, right?
So I've rolled it back, and everything is losing money. It's costing us money. We're not making money
because we only have a 1% conversion.
We've got a bad conversion.
Right.
So to make this project work for the client, we need to sort of define what is the flag, the next flag in the sand to make this business
So if we're going to get 3% conversion, and that's the standard, like for example, my neuromarketing team, the copywriting team, and stuff that I can do that I know increases conversion.
Right.
And generally speaking, my company, I can say, okay, we increased conversion by 4%. So if we raise that to 4% conversion, I know you think that's impossible.
Gracious.
It's not. It's possible. I do that with sales pages. Click update. We're going to see a lot more profitable keywords because our budget conversion is going to be included in the cost of promotion.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Not only that, massive.
Wow.
Look what happens. The most profitable keyword was 4,800.
I got you. Yeah.
Look what's happened.
Of course. I understand.
It's changed the game. Everything has changed.
I forgot you could do this with this software. So everybody listening, what that just means is we've just showed a direct money relationship in the real SEO world connected to the real world of conversion and marketing.
Yes.
That is why we cover in the Perpetual Lead Mega Machine, our stackable marketing system, how to create the headline DNA. And we use the painkiller article marketing method, which we're going to show you in, oh my goodness, the syndication and the article side of this. Probably we'll do that tomorrow. But okay, I understand.
Excellent.
That is really cool. So we're looking over on the left on the Silo framework screen.
Yeah.
We haven't even added any like real articles yet. I mean, we've only added silos, right?
Yes.
Yeah, we put 3 in. So I've clicked, last time I clicked the makeup artist. So to add, I want to add keywords to that. I selected. Mm-hmm. You always just select the keyword you want to work with.
Yeah, and it drills into there.
And then what you check. So we got makeup artist. And now I just start from the top. And I work my way down. So I like bridal makeup.
Mm-hmm.
Makeup artist for courses.
Definitely.
Sarah will do work in London. She's a wedding makeup artist.
Excellent.
She does Asian bridals.
And what are the letters we're looking at, Sue? It says what? S-A?
So we've got a mixture here of categories and supporting articles on this page.
Can you briefly explain the name of Silo, categories, and articles?
Okay, so silos, underneath your home page, you've got what we call silo landing pages. So that's the level.
Those are the silos.
Those are the silos. That's what links right off of your home page.
Right.
And then underneath a silo, you've got categories, and underneath the category, you've got supporting articles.
Right.
Now, you choose how far down you want to go. Silos and categories are mandatory in order to actually have a silo structure.
Mm-hmm.
Whether or not you want to go that extra supporting article level depends on what kind of a website you're building out. If you have a really broad theme, if your website's about health and wellness, then obviously you're going to need to go down that last level in order to be able to cover your categories.
And our blog plugin does all of them. It uses the post function as the articles underneath the category,
right?
Which is really cool.
And if you've got products, then usually your products come in at the supporting article level. Mm-hmm. The actual products themselves, you've got categories of the products above that, and then you've got the silos above that.
Take those products, go into Google Base, and keep them organized and all that. Yeah.
But if you're just running a normal website, like what we're doing here for Sarah, it's probably only going to be 2 levels. It's probably just going to be the silos
and the supporting
and the categories.
And the categories, right? Yeah. Sorry, I did it again. Because we never used to call it that in the old version, so we just got to get our guys thinking about that. Sorry, Matt, for hijacking that. I just wanted our users to know. So
now what I'm going to do here, just to make things very easy for people, is I'm going to lower the bar. So I've got a business rules, and I'm just going to click on that and take it down to say anything smaller than 90.
Okay, so folks, what he's doing now is we're going to get into a whole video that shows you how to determine what you might want to put in here. But he's just tweaking the requirements of what the supporting keyword market size should be returned to him.
So I want to increase the category range because it's more for a business. We're not selling product.
Right.
And the market is not that competitive when you look at the competing pages.
Right.
So I've just made that range wider.
Great. And so now the tags that come up for the keywords are going to be a little bit more appropriate.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go. There's one of our little...
Okay, so what's that?
There's something missing over here, so I need to just have a look at what's going on.
Oh, the search volume?
So when you get this little question mark, it just says something dodgy on the keyboard.
Oh yeah, they can't figure it out because there's something missing, a data set or something happened wrong.
So if you see that, you can just click into it and just tweak things, and
Okay.
it'll sort it out.
Right on.
But what's happened is we've got a lot more categories now, so it makes mapping out the site better and easier for ourselves. So we've clicked on makeup artist, and I'm going to move a bunch of things across quickly for us. So we've got makeup artist. She's a bridal makeup artist. She does work in London.
Oh, you can do local stuff on here too, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, now I know what you're talking about, Sue.
Yeah.
Okay. We have a course called Search Engine or localsearchempire.com. Sue Bell wrote that, and we're going to put more and more stuff in there on this
Definitely.
because it's really useful. You really could do a huge localized silo.
Yeah.
The
Excellent.
reason why I'm grabbing London is because that's where all the big money runs, and they're always looking for London
Oh
makeup
yeah,
artists.
the expensive weddings,
And for Sarah to fly down costs her £40.
right.
It's cheap for her to fly in for the day
So
or
it's
spend
good.
the night.
Okay, so that's a good category, and you can see that on the machine. It's on the output here. It's a C for category, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm just going down. There's a wedding makeup artist. And I'm just running through the list.
Okay. All right. We don't have to do a ton, but just give people the idea.
Mobile. She does mobile work. Those are supporting articles.
And I might add, for everyone listening, it's great to hear the way Matt's brain ticks when he's choosing these. And your brain may not tick the exact same way. Like you might have a different decision, or you might even have your client make these decisions. You're going to have to generally help them, and you're going to have to kind of tweak the silo category sizes, which we'll talk about tomorrow. But that's really cool because that's going to be based on what they're actually selling. And
Yeah.
so it's moving it now.
So I click the button, but the process I go through is I'm constantly thinking about the client.
Yeah, and the
What the
products.
client's doing.
That's right.
And if I'm not finding keywords, I go drill into them and I bring them back.
Okay,
And
what
I put
just
them-
happened?
Let's go back to our silo screen. That's the advanced screen.
Oh, we're on the advanced screen. Okay, we're gonna keep this basic.
No, I've turned it back to where we were.
Okay.
So guys, we're on the silo framework screen. We haven't looked at advanced yet. And what you can see under makeup, we've got the folder.
That should have all been added, right?
We click it there.
Wow.
and
Excellent.
They're stacked at our site. So literally in these two videos, a lot of chat about what we're doing. We've mapped out essentially a small website.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and the chit chat's acceptable because it's so rare to get you guys in the same room. But I think everybody watching knows that this is going to take them, 20 minutes tops.
It doesn't take long.
Yeah. It's just pretty intense. I mean,
Yeah.
and it's actually going to get easier and easier as they go through it.
From our budget, we still got £5,000 left on our budget. But essentially, annually, we've made $500,000 or £500,000 business.
We should make that budget thing red or something. Okay, yeah, I'm sorry, I was thinking out loud. That's great. What were you saying, Matt? The business annually is £500,000, right?
We
Yes.
Potentially.
We determined, based on our business rules,
Yeah.
that when we rank for these keywords, and we just target those keywords there, we're looking at nearly a £400,000 business. per annum.
Fantastic cost projections. Sarah's going to have to get an assistant.
Oh,
Exactly.
she's got it all set up already. She's got all
There you go.
the ladies who work with her.
And what I want to point out is we've only spent £5,000,
That's incredible, you guys.
and the ROI on that is just going to be huge.
This is incredible. So,
Now, I'm going to scroll down.
Mhm.
This gives you an interesting story over here. 12,000 conversions per month when
Mhm.
you own those keywords.
yes,
Your conversion rate is basically on average 1%.
yes.
We needed 30,000 search volumes per month. We've got 1.25 million if we own it. If we
Yeah.
own those rings,
Those keywords.
that's the potential. And if you're into pay-per-click, you can see there's a third of the amount of traffic
Yeah,
we need if we're going
that's
to pay
right.
for it. But if we're going to pay for it, it's going to cost us 26 grand a month.
And guys listening to this, remember that this is your worst case scenario. You have not been exposed necessarily to the one feed to rule them all, to the social media stuff, to the article writing, to the painkiller, all the things that increases conversion.
Right.
You haven't even, considered that stuff. It's really, wow. Knowing Matt, her real cost is about half that.
Yeah, we've put in a bit of a buffer for you guys, but
A margin of error for your client to help you manage their expectation
Yeah.
a lot better, right?
Yeah.
It's about expectation management.
It's exactly
and
about
we
that.
have really kept the expectation neuroscience management here in this application.
Yes.
our time to rank. If you know what you're doing, you can get dragged sooner. If you don't
Okay.
know, we've factored that in.
I got
Yeah.
it. I hear you.
But here's the
Okay,
important
good.
part. On average, you're going to pay 98p per click on the keywords you targeted. If you're going to buy your position, you're going to spend £26,000 per month versus spending $4,831 and taking the time to get ranked.
Wow.
Wow, just fantastic, guys.
that paints a whole different story. When you speak to your client, this is where it becomes important. If you're doing a client model, this is where you sell them into a continuity plan.
For sure.
This is why I say to them, this is why you got to do this, because you can either spend 24 grand a month to buy the traffic, or you can spend 4,000 to start off with,
Right.
to start building your website and taking the time to get ranked organically.
Yeah, this is a pretty killer weapon for an SEO who's really focused on natural rankings and maybe not so much pay-per-click to walk in and pretty much scalp or steal half of the pay-per-click marketing department's budget.
And all we're doing is we're focusing on 6 keywords. Sue, would we like to just briefly speak about synonyms and supporting keywords to close off this video?
Sure.
That'd be great.
So the idea behind a theme on a website is that you don't just have one keyword that you're targeting on a page. You have a cluster of related keywords.
Right.
And so we've been doing this for a long time with Themes in Kraken.
Keyword clusters.
And we've brought this over into Domain Web Studio. With the idea is, today what we've managed to be able to do with this is, as you get into the promotion and syndication, it's actually going to use all of those keywords in the promotion and syndication cycle, so that your inbound link is actually varied over all of those keywords. So you don't get this, quote, over-optimization effect, unquote. Also, that helps you rank for even more keywords. You're going to rank for the parent themes, you're going to rank for a lot of those supporting terms, and the fact that they're thematically related means that you're going to rank for other keywords that are on that page that you're not even targeting. Other synonyms of those keywords that you are targeting. It goes exponential really very quickly.
It's quantum, and it's very cool.
So what we've done here, we had in previous versions the ability to be able to add supporting keywords and synonyms, but what we've done here is we've made it even easier, because I found as I was going through the keyword lists, I'm finding keywords that I want to have. For example, just right up here, there's like 3 different ways to say makeup artist right at the top.
Yeah.
And I'm like finding these keywords, and I'm like, man, I just want to throw those over as synonyms onto that makeup artist silo. So now that you've got it clicked up there at the top, so he's going through and he's finding all the different ways to say makeup artist, and you go down to the bottom and you just hit synonyms.
Where's that button?
I'll show you now. What I've done, guys, is I've just removed that filter.
Yep, filters are gone.
It's brought all our keywords back.
Okay.
Because we're dealing with synonyms, we want to see different variations, and I'm running down the list. I've selected makeup artist with the dash there.
I got you.
Makeup artists with the S. Makeup artists with the dash.
Yep.
Makeup artist. And I'm just running through. And at this point, you don't want to do tons. You want to do like 4 or 5.
Yeah, 4 to 5.
3 to 5.
That's always been the case with this.
Yeah.
Do you want to add them as synonyms?
Yep.
You click that button. Now what that does is it adds it as a synonym, and it brings us back to the screen again. There's a small bug there. I've got to fix this. It's taking us to the
Yeah, that's
screen.
okay. So what you guys should see is it'll take you to the synonym. Okay.
So we're back where we were. We look here. We don't see anything over here, but it's actually put those keywords in the slide doing that braid. So what we've done for you to make things easy, we created a solid blueprint report. So when you click on this link over here,
Silo framework report.
it actually opens up, and we can see under makeup artist, we have bound the following supporting keywords and synonyms to it.
So it's added them to the makeup artist. Is that where you wanted to add it?
Yeah.
Okay. And can you do that to any word?
Every single
At
word.
any level?
Yeah.
At any level.
Oh.
So now what we
I did not know that.
what we automatically do when we're here on the silo and we've got categories underneath it, we automatically make those parent terms of each one of those category pages a supporting keyword for the silo, because you're talking about them. They're sitting right beneath that page.
Of course.
So they're supporting keywords, and we just added silos, and it puts all those together in that one block. That's why you see that block is so huge.
Try to do that by hand.
Exactly.
I wouldn't want to. Holy moly.
So
okay.
I was making a blueprint with this the other day. I had this screen open on, I got that double monitor set up. I had this screen open on one page. I had my keyword decision screen open on the other page, and I'm just sitting there pushing stuff over, and I hit the refresh, and I'm like, oh yeah, I forgot to add a synonym in here. So I go and I find a couple of synonyms and push those over, and in very short order I had my entire blueprint, healthy sized market, had the entire blueprint.
That's pretty much it. And I also want to add here that this is going to affect a lot of things downstream where we're going in Domain Web Studio, like the syndication. I mean, everybody listening should understand how sophisticated this technology gets when it comes to automatic marketing, automatic online promotion, because We shouldn't even start it here.
No,
Okay.
don't
But on
start
the
it
next
here.
video, we're going to talk about how all of this stuff is going to be automatically connected and linked to your KDNA, your promotions, your, don't get us started.
You'll see it as we go along.
Okay, cool.
Exactly.
All right,
So
Matt,
guys,
we should wrap
remember,
this up.
I'm going to wrap this up. What we've done in minutes, if we weren't sitting and we're just doing our job and we're focused on what the client needs, one, we've mapped the most profitable keywords out into a solid framework,
Yep.
which we've done over a year. We want to own it. We want that £400,000 business. That's what we are selling to our clients.
Exactly.
This is why we charge more money for what we do.
Correct.
Two, we've mapped out the synonym set to a specific parent keyword, and we can do it to every single keyword in the framework. Three, we've done it rapidly, which is a big difference. And we know how we are working, how much money we're creating versus how much budget we're spending. And fourth, we're building a stackable system. We're starting from the left and we're working our way through a stackable system to the right. And with 3.6 coming out, this is the first time ever that there's a stackable system which has the process, the software to support the process, and the training to support the system all the way through.
Yeah.
From small business all the way up to enterprise. It supports you all the way. It doesn't matter how big or small you are. This process works and we can train you to as far as you want to go. So
Exactly.
this is very important that this screen works, guys.
This is nothing I could really say to add anything to that. I could add that we built this for you, whether you're the SEO, the small shop, mid-sized shop, full service even companies will enjoy the outsourcing stuff that we're going to be adding and showing. I'm also going to say that the business owner can use this as well. This is actually
Absolutely.
affordable. I know because I work with a couple of them.
Yeah.
All right, thank you guys so much. We'll see you on the next video. Tomorrow we'll be making a video about what?
Everything.
Okay, we're going to continue through this process and go downstream. I'm going to show you how all this connects to automate everything.
Exactly.
See you on the inside.